No generation is bigger on nostalgia than those kids who grew up in the 90s. Quite possibly the last generation to remember a world before technology and had toys that could inflict massive bodily harm. A decade known for the Pokémon, Furbies, Beanie Babies, and dying of dysentery on the Oregon Trail. For this list, All Things Top 5 looks at the most dangerous toys from the 1990s that resulted in injury or death. It's no wonder why so many children of the 90s were so angry all the time. Number 5. Snacktime Cabbage Patch Kids.
Snacktime kid, she really loves to snack. Wow, she really chews!
In 1996, Mattel released the Snacktime Cabbage Patch Kids for the holiday season. It was a special doll that would eat snacks inserted into the doll's mouth thanks to a series of motorized metal rollers.
I don't really get the whole, legend of the Cabbage Patch. It freaks me out.
What babies harvested from the heads of cabbage.
While the doll's soft, fleshy lips were already disturbing on their own, the bigger issue is that the Snacktime Cabbage Patch Kids had some cannibalistic tendencies. The doll couldn't differentiate between the plastic snacks it was supposed to eat and an actual child's finger or hair. The Snacktime Cabbage Patch Kids mechanism was a one-way battery-powered roller with no off switch. It was supposed to be activated by the accompanying snacks, but this spawn of Chucky made no distinction between food and fingers once it developed a taste for human flesh. There were unconfirmed complaints of the doll's eyes glowing red, the room temperature dropping, and the smell of sulfur in the air.
Every time you eat a cabbage, you're also eating the infant that grows inside.
Yummy.
Ultimately, Mattel bit the bullet and offered a $40 refund to the 500,000 potential victims of the feeding frenzy. The dolls were eventually pulled from the shelves after the 1997 Christmas season.
Now they're worth a lot of cabbage. I can sell these to little stupid kids for about $50 each. $50 each. Can you believe that?
Number 4. Sky Dancer Dolls. It was easy to understand the popularity of Sky Dancers. They were fairy-like figures with soft foam wings.
Wow, they really fly!
When they were attached to a handheld base and a ripcord was pulled, the fairies would shoot into the air and gently twirl back to the ground. The reality is when the cord was pulled, the Sky Dance would rocket randomly from the base at great velocity, and while they may have twirled to the ground, they didn't float gently. They fell from the sky and bitch-slapped children like a white trash Tinkerbell on a meth high. This resulted in temporary blindness, scratched corneas, broken teeth, facial lacerations that require stitches, and even a mild concussion. These toys were recalled after just 6 years on the market following reports of over 150 injuries. That's about 9 million Sky Dancers recalled. Number 3. Silly Strings. Silly Strings were the go-to party favor at children's birthdays across the country. Like confetti, but for terrible people. Its primary purpose is to instantly reveal who the most obnoxious person at the party is. Sold in canisters that look like spray paint, kids could run around shooting out the wet, sticky strands of colored goo. The material used to make the string and propellant was extremely flammable and created a serious risk of burn injuries when sprayed near an open flame. Open flames like those found on a birthday cake. The CPSC was aware of reports of burns resulting from use of these aerosol blowtorches. Many children suffered serious burns during their birthday party that left permanent scars.
Hey Homer, you're missing out on some fun!
Number 2. Rollerblade Barbie. Nothing screamed the 1990s more than a pair of rollerblades. In 1991, Mattel launched the production of Rollerblade Barbie. This doll had a cigarette lighter-like device in her skates that would legitimately shoot out sparks when rolled on a flat surface.
Cool rollerblade!
Unfortunately, this spark was not any sort of light-up device, but rather actual flint sparks, similar to the inside of your standard Bic lighter. This is the first time in history a Bic lighter gave children an unrealistic body image as well as third-degree burns. Roll over anything flammable, and you've got a major problem. So when Barbie wanted to rollerblade in one of her long princess dresses, bad things happened. In 1994, Dave Barry demonstrated how dangerous Rollerblade Barbie was by igniting a pair of tighty-whities on The Late Show with David Letterman. Although the Rollerblade Barbie was never officially banned or recalled, Mattel did quickly stop production. For more great videos, remember to subscribe to All Things Top 5 and ring the bell to be notified for our latest videos. Number 1. Mini hammocks. Usually when a person thinks of a hammock, they imagine a swinging bed between 2 palm trees and not some sort of death cocoon disguised as a child's toy. You know that scene in the movies when an unsuspecting individual steps on a patch of loose dirt and leaves, only to be hoisted into the air by what turned out to be a trap?
It's a trap!
In the 1990s, toy manufacturers such as Easy Sales thought it'd be a good idea to market mini versions of these for children, unfortunately named the Hang 10 model. The hammock did not feature spreader bars to keep them open, resulting in a twisted mess that risked strangulation every time a kid tried to get in or out. This design flaw made escape difficult, if not impossible. 10 different manufacturers eventually had to recall over 3 million mini hammocks after at least 12 children died of asphyxiation after being tangled in the contraption.
Hey! What are you doing?
I'm stuck.
Do you agree or disagree with our list? Are you a traumatized child of the 90s? Comment below and watch our other videos, and subscribe to All Things Top 5.